It has been a tumultuous weekend as far as the crypto markets. As you're seeing on screen, the weekly chart for Bitcoin, we're looking at some volatility. I mean, we got all the way up here to about 68. We dipped all the way down to about 63. And then after the Bitcoin conference and everything that Trump said, we rose back up to about 69. We almost pushed this morning to 70K. We had a little bit of a rejection at that level, but over the weekend, I think we heard some of the most bullish things we've ever heard as far as Bitcoin, the adoption, and especially one legislation that has been so anti-Bitcoin over the time period. I think that right now is the absolute best time to just lock in. Like, whatever you're doing, no matter your position, no matter what stage of life you are, I think locking into this market right now will turn out to be one of the best decisions you can make heading into election season. Clearly, crypto is on the minds of these politicians. We have both parties doing different things, and we're going to go over all of that and more, and my thesis on the market currently, why I think we could see a new all-time sooner than later, but more importantly, the altcoins that I think are still great buy positions. So let's jump into it. If you're new to the channel, like the video down below and subscribe to the channel. We're pushing for 100K subs. Help us out. Let people know where you're getting all of your crypto gaming and market alpha right here on In the Game. And a quick shout out to all of our sponsors on In the Game. We have some amazing sponsors: Vulcan Forge, Ultra, we have Dreams Quest, we have NordVPN, Moon Tropica, and Real Fever. You can also check out our exchange partners down below in the description. Let's just dive into it. I mean, like I said, we've seen some pretty volatile swings here on Bitcoin. Not only that, we had the Ethereum ETF go live, which, did see a little bit of a buy the rumor, sell the news kind of play out here. And I don't think that that's surprising, to be completely honest with you. Whenever we're talking about catalysts like this is pretty typical. We got all the way down to about 3,100. We saw a little bit of a bounce before this morning, and the news this morning is that the US government, not under Trump, has moved some Bitcoin to a new wallet on chain. The suspected thing is they might dump this. So once again, just a little bit of FUD that potentially new legislation, new party in office could fix, as Trump says that they would hold all the Bitcoin that they seize from these different activities, from different hacks, from Bitfinex to Silk Road, all of these projects that they're looking to potentially, or that they have seized Bitcoin from. Trump says they would hold it and not dump it because he sees the value in that for the asset class for crypto. Not only that, he says he wants the US to be the crypto capital of the world. He wants Bitcoin to be mined and minted in America. He mentioned a little bit of something about the transaction tax regarding Bitcoin. Like, everything that Trump said is more than bullish for the market. And I think at this point, with what the current party has done today versus what Trump is saying he would do if he's in office for crypto, I think that the crypto opinion is pretty obvious of who would be better for the markets in office. But nonetheless, I see the comments. People are like, Hustle, politics have nothing to do with crypto. Well, this is a blatant fact that it does. Like, it's all over the place right now. And if you think that politics and crypto have nothing to do with each other, I don't know what to tell you, because it's all about the legislation. It's all about the legalities. It's all about the party, what they want to do with it. The current party has been trying to destroy crypto, while we have Trump here saying he wants to propel crypto. So take it for what you will, but politics and crypto are deeply intertwined. And I mean, when we're looking at the market, we had been seeing such a nice rally. If we just even go to the daily, we still have a lot of altcoins up, double-digit percentages, seeing a little bit of dips across the board right now just because, we've seen Bitcoin take a little bit of a fall in the last, I would say, 2 hours or so. But I expect a rebound, to be completely honest. It's one of those just FUD sell events that I think will rebound quite nicely. And to be completely honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a new all-time high in the market sooner than later. Heading into the election season around October, November, things are really going to heat up. We're going to hear more about the policies around crypto. The Democratic side is going to have to combat or ride with what Trump is saying. And, Trump said he's going to fire Gary Gensler. Will they fire Gary Gensler to win over that opinion? we have no idea. But at the same time, I think that right now is the most bullish time period for crypto that we have ever seen in our time here. So I'm going to go over a little bit of news across the market quickly, and then we're going to come back to the drawing board, and I'm going to show you some altcoins as we go along. A lot of them will tie into some of the news that I have here. But I think there's a few great positions out there that just can't be ignored. Number one being Ronin. Ronin is incredibly cheap. I think it's around $2 right now, and let's just get it pulled up for visual purposes here. Yeah, okay, we have Ronin at about $2, $1.99. And when we look here, �値𝗂 posted this graphic, which is true. You can go look at the on-chain data, but Ronin is now officially the #1 blockchain by daily active addresses, which is absolutely insane to think about. The onboarding that they have been able to do with the Ronin blockchain is second to none. And we're looking at a project here in Ronin that the market cap is at $680 million. Fully diluted is just 1.99 bill. And it has more daily active addresses than Tron, Solana, Polygon, BNB, Base, Ton. I mean, it has 4 times Ton's transactions. It's absolutely insane to think about. I mean, Ronin has been a dominant force in this market. I have DCAs as high as $3, and I would be DCAing here quite heavily given these metrics. In the gaming space, I feel like there are really only a handful of sure bets, like Ronin, Beam, I think Super, I think IMX, I think Prime. The list goes on. I think that there's about 10 gaming tokens that are really going to crush it this cycle. The rest could be still speculative. Ronin to me is the #1 position you can take in the market right now, given the metrics and given everything that we have seen in the market thus far. I do want to give a shout out to 𝗬𝗢𝗓𝗡. 𝗬𝗢𝗓𝗡 went live this last week, and after 3-4 years of building, for us speculating, we see 𝗬𝗢𝗓𝗡 went live, and the metrics have been very strong. 11,000 plus users have an 𝗬𝗢𝗓𝗡 in their wallet. That doesn't mean daily active users, but they've done $157,000 in ETH, which has been spent inside the game, 61,000 in SILV2. We have the 121K fuel crates, $5,000 earned in marketplace fees. There's a lot of good stuff going on in this ecosystem right now. It hasn't really correlated with token price. This obviously ended up being a pretty big buy the rumors, sell the news. If we look at the monthly chart, we had a rise all the way from 51 up to about 77. But the buy the rumor, sell the news did hit here. But nonetheless, it's good to see metrics like this behind 𝗬𝗢𝗓𝗡 because, we have been waiting for this game for so long. I think that this is... I'm surprised more people haven't been talking about it, but it really is, and it should be one of the biggest events that we've seen in crypto gaming this year and maybe ever, because since Axie Infinity, the next big name brand in crypto gaming at that time was 𝗬𝗢𝗓𝗡, and it's hard to ignore that. So a big shout out to 𝗬𝗢𝗓𝗡, some great metrics here as far as their game goes. My next position that I would be taking right now is Zentry. So Zentry, I've said this a couple times, but it's just the truth. They got the bad end, the bad bite of the apple, or the S end of the stick, if you get what I'm saying, when it comes to the time that they went to market. So whenever they did this rebrand, the market was kind of at a local top. So it took a big decline here. But right now, around this $100 million market cap, I think it's a great buy. And Zentry, just like Merit Circle, Beam, just like all these other protocols, IMX, Ronin, Super, it's just a very similar all-around, well-encompassed ecosystem of gaming. And you can actually vault your Zentry here, LP, or I believe even single-sided, and you can get rewarded just for being a holder and holding ST Zent. So to me, Zentry is opening up itself to be one of the best positions right now. You're looking at, since it launched, I mean, there's an easy 2x on the table, but I think there's much more to the pie than that. If we go look at something like Beam, which is comparable because they also did a rebrand, It's a a last cycle project that kind of gave itself a fresh face and a little bit of a facelift. This is at a 900 million market cap, whereas Zentry's at 100 mil. So I definitely think that Zentry is a pretty good position in this market right now. If I'm going through right now and I'm making some DCAs, it's Ronin, it's Zentry, at Super at 70 cents, I think is a great buy position here. If I'm also going to be taking a stab across the board here, I think MOG is still really cheap as far as the meme coin sector. I think S Fund is going to go on a really good run here if the market heats up again. We're going to see those low market cap launches that they've been talking about coming to market here very soon. But for me, like the top positions to be taking right now, I would have to say in general are simple. Notcoin underneath Ton, Ronin, Super, and then I would probably be stacking up a few meme plays. Now, given my bags are packed, right? All of the top infrastructure, I have my top games that I'm betting on, stuff like Crown, Prime, etc. And then underneath that, I have some AI plays, which have been doing really well this week. We see GPU on a really good run. Let's find GPU. I know it's on here somewhere. Here we go. Yeah, it's up 70% this week, little over 100 million market cap. So a nice bounce back here for one of our favorite AI positions in the market. And then meme coins, which we'll talk about here at the end of the show. A little bit more news across the gaming landscape. If you're out of liquidity, if you have all your money in a meme coin trading bot and you're sniping meme coins all day and maybe you want something to do on the side, airdrops are hot and heavy right now. And I'm not talking about ZK Sync. I'm not talking about Layer 0 where people felt like they didn't get much out of it. These gaming airdrops are going to be very lucrative and they're not as saturated. So GOAT Gaming, they're having their new GOAT Mint coming up in just 24 hours. So they just did the snapshot and the trading lock on their existing NFTs is complete. So when we go over to their website, you can mint your Genesis GOAT NFTs on July 30th at 10 a.m. So the holders mint will begin at 10 a.m. on the 30th. Then the allow list mint will be August 1st at 10 a.m. To me, I think this is going to sell out pretty quickly. This ecosystem is really gaining lots of traction. There's going to be 46 hours for the holders, and then there's going to be a 3-hour allow list mint on August 1st. To me, this is an absolute no-brainer. You need to be farming, and if you can get your hands on this, if you held one of their NFTs before, I would highly advise to make sure you get your Genesis GOAT. I think this is going to be a huge boost to your airdrop, and if you missed the show I did with the founder of this project last week, I would definitely go check it out. We have Super Champs, which another one, like just like GOAT Gaming, the team is just absolutely stacked. Their products are getting so much love. This is the #1 gaming ecosystem on the base chain right now. You can't ignore those numbers. Their web shop just went live, so you can come through here and kind of like adjust your players' not like stats, but your aesthetics more so. And you're going to be able to do this in the champ token, which is being airdropped out very soon. You can simply play the game and complete challenges on their rewards program, or you can hold their NFTs and you get a boost on their rewards program. So this is another one I would definitely be farming. And awesome to see crypto unicorns. We've talked about this one quite a bit here on the show as one of those true play to earn games that's still active in the space. They're #1 in unique active wallets on DApp Radar, on Zzai, and I mean, this was against other ecosystems. So they had 50,000 unique active wallets, which was pretty crazy to see on DApp Radar the other day. But it just shows that play to earn is still alive. Play to airdrop is still alive. And we have GOAT, we have Super Champs, we have crypto unicorns. We also have stuff like Infinigods and Rumble Kong League that I'm actively farming. But just keeping you up to date that these things are moving quickly. And I would definitely do what I can to have some exposure to these ecosystems. And then last but certainly not least, let's jump into memes. This weekend, we obviously had some drama with the Nairo launch, which one was the real one, but forget all that. You do not need to be in the trenches of sniping new meme coins to make it in meme coins. I think a lot of people misconstrue that, like, when you say you're into meme coins, they think you're just playing with the lowest of the low market caps trying to hit home runs, getting rugged 50 times. Well, that's not how I'm playing it personally. I'm going in on top level memes, K Money, Mogust, and Frogust. So he thinks that Pepe and Mog are going to have a big run this August. I really hope so. We see Brett, which was at the E1 Monaco 2024 as a sponsor. Pretty cool to see these Brett logos right next to Boss, which is wild to see. Brett just has such a big budget now, given they're a 1-point-something billion market cap. It's pretty awesome to see. And I have to say, there's not a meme coin in the market that I'm more bullish on than Brett. We see Jake Gagan here saying that he doesn't see a world where this doesn't reach 25 billion market cap. Crash thinks this is going to hit 40 billion. Who knows? But I am going to say my bags are packed, and I'm going to go over my meme portfolio with you guys right now. So my thesis is simple. I am betting on blockchains. The liquidity moves through these blockchains pretty quickly. Airdrops can send a narrative like crazy. Base is going to have a season. Sol's going to have seasons. Sol is on brand right now in general because that's where the on-chain casino is. But right now, my base meme coin is Brett. Simple. It's my biggest position in the meme market. It's my highest conviction. I have more conviction than ever that this is going to provide many, many multiples from here. We have Mog underneath ETH. I just think Mog is one of the best memes in the space by far. But on top of that, at a 600 mil market cap versus a Pepe, which is 5 billion, I think there's a lot of upside to be had here with something like Mog. And then on top of that, on Sol, I have Wolf, Ponky, Billy, and Bub. And then Linea, I have Foxy, and Ton, I have Redo. And I do want to just, let me roll over here to my profile on X. If you're not following me on X, I post here numerous times a day, so you definitely should jump over there. But yeah, look at Ponky. I think Ponky is so slept on in the Solana ecosystem just because people are so worried about the on-chain casino sniping new memes. 366,000 on IG, 127,000 on X. Their GIFs have been used 80 million times. They have 50,000 holders, 157K on TikTok. Like, for me, Ponky at 300, Mog at 600. Those are two of the best positions to take today as far as meme coins go. I also love Wolf at about 100 million market cap, as well as Billy around 120. But if you're not playing in meme coins, it's not like people are leaning into this cycle. It has become much less of a, oh, do your research. How are the tokenomics? Is it a good utility? What is the coin used for? Honestly, lower your IQ as far as what you're willing to invest in, and you'll probably raise your ROI. And that's crazy to say, but that's the climate that we're in at this point in time. And yeah, it's just wild to be saying that because over the course of the bear, obviously we were stacking great projects like 𝗬𝗢𝗡, like Vulcan, like IMX, like Beam, like Ronin, but now the market meta has completely shifted and I have my utility stack. My portfolio is well built out. That's my set it and forget it. I'm waiting for the peak bull market to really capitalize on those. But in the meantime, my meme coins in my portfolio have literally kept my portfolio profitable during this time period. So don't think you're too good for meme coins because meme coins are going to do their thing no matter what you think of them. And I think if you lean into it, you're probably going to have a nice chance to continue having great ROI, even in different market climates. Like meme coins have just been doing so well. I think you should definitely lean into it and not be fading it because you think it's a stupid investment. That's exactly why it's doing good. Because it's stupid, as crazy it is to say. So like I said, I think the three best DCAs today, guys, would be Not, I think Ronin, and I also think that Zentry is very, very cheap at this point in time. And then if I'm looking at the meme coin sector, Mog and Ponky would probably be my lowest right now, given the market climate. That's where I would be allocating my capital in the meme coin side of things. But that's really it, guys. I think that right now is one of the most bullish climates we've seen in crypto in quite a long time, if not ever. And if the dice rolls the right way come election season, I think heading into election season, we could probably see a brand new all-time high put in well before the elections, but around elections, we could see the 2024 peak here coming in that time range. I do think that next year we still play along the lines of a 4-year cycle, but this year I think we're going to have a local top event, maybe a little bit of a downtrend at the beginning of 2025 just because of the overheated nature that we could hit by the end of this year. But I think now's the time to be loading up. And if you're not leaning forward in your gaming share yet, I think you should be, guys. Like the video down below, subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to be back later this week with multiple more videos, bringing you guys all the updates across the space, as well as all the alpha on the positions I'm looking at and where the market's headed. So I'll see you guys on the next one. As always, play well, my friends.